Welcome back, everyone. Today's agenda is to continue our conversation about design patterns. In fact, we're going to start with the Singleton pattern, and perhaps we'll have a chance to discuss also an object pool today, time permitting. I think that design patterns is going to be pretty much on our agenda for the rest of the semester, and that will alternate with special attention given to the issues related to the implementation of the semester project, because that's really our, exit point. This is where everybody needs to pay their attention to right now. All right, so design patterns today, what I would like to talk about is the Singleton. The Singleton is basically a design pattern which essentially emphasizes, highlights such issues as how do you manage that only one single instance of an object exists in your system, right? For example, you can have a database connection, a network connection. You can have an open file, which may also represent sort of like a database or central resource to your system. And what happens there is that you really don't want to multiply instances of that resource. It's a unique resource that you want to have access to, but usually in a single user application, this is not a big challenge. However, if you have multiple users and multiple threads trying to do something with that resource, it becomes an issue that you want to, first of all, contain only a one, unique instance of that object in memory. So how do you manage one instance? So what I'm thinking about right now is, so we'll highlight the topics we're going to cover right now. So design patterns, and today's Singleton. Basically, Singleton equals managing one instance of an object, where an object represents an important resource, a resource in the system. So let's talk about its possible class diagram, right? Class diagram for a Singleton. So let's just call this class a Singleton. What needs to happen is that you can no longer, or at least we would like to disable an idea of someone saying new Singleton, right? We want to disallow this from happening, right? We just want to say, no, you cannot do this. Because every time we call new is, if in all programming languages, an operator new creates a new instance of an object, and you want to disable that. You want to disallow your clients, anyone who wants to use the Singleton. You want to disallow that, and therefore what needs to happen is that when we draw a class diagram of this Singleton class, what we want to say that the constructor, which constructs the new object, we want to make that constructor private, right? If we make it private, and on UML diagram we can indicate it with the minus sign, if we make constructor private, at first it begins to look like we're rendering the entire class pretty much useless, because no one can say new Singleton, and if you cannot create an object, what's the use of that class? Well, remember, we can still use static data members, and we can still use static methods in this class. So therefore, we can still make use of it, but first we're going to disable the constructor by making it private. The second thing that we're going to do is that we're going to tell our clients that instead of saying new Singleton, what you need to say is Singleton dot get instance. So we're going to add a static method, get instance. Typically people call it get instance, which will return a reference to an actual object, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to say plus, which means public, and you can do it, plus get instance, right? So we're going to add get instance, which is going to be a static method that everyone can call through the name of the class, right? Static get instance. And once we do that, get instance will guarantee that only one particular instance of an object will always exist in memory. So let's run a demonstration of this. And what I can do here is I can start NetBeans and do my, create my Java project and try to manage it in NetBeans.